All right, so check it out. I'm at NAB in Las Vegas, and Ford actually has a booth here because they are showing off their new cargo van. This is the Ford Transit Cargo van, but this is not just a cargo van. They're actually coming out with a new model, has a whole bunch of upgrades that people have been asking for. Lately, cargo vans have just been on fire. Everybody wants a cargo van. Big families, RVers, overlanders, small businesses, big businesses. They want these big vans. They're coming in really handy. They're very practical. And they have one here that has a couple of things. Now, let's fly through some of the things. You have a short wheelbase and then a longer wheelbase. So the chassis is going to be longer. The cargo area is going to be bigger. A bunch of different options. Also, roof heights. You'll have different roof height options. So you'll have standard roof height like a normal cargo van. This is the medium one you're looking at here, where you can actually stand straight up in here and almost touch your head, but you could stand up in here. And then they have the tall version that basically gives a lot of headroom, gives you room to grow and customize. Or if you're just tall, like if you're 6'3", you can fit in the tall version. Another thing that's different is the side doors actually are powered now. Normally cargo vans don't have power doors for obvious reasons. They're work vehicles, but now that they're being used as family vehicles or RVs and things like that, it's nice to have a powered door, so that's a nice option. Another thing is the engine options. They are offering 3 different options. They're going to have just a regular gas V6, then they're going to have the twin turbo V6 EcoBoost, and then they're going to have a twin turbo diesel, so you get all that torque. That's pretty awesome. So some people just want a regular, naturally aspirated V6 gas engine, just old school. For whatever reason, they don't want turbos. But some people like turbos, and they want that boost and torque that comes with the turbos, especially a twin turbo. And I know people are like, oh, turbos, you're going to have more issues with turbos. There are more moving parts to fail. Well, they don't say that when you talk about twin turbos on a diesel. So I never hear that argument, oh, turbos on a diesel is a bad thing. It's always a good thing, so I don't buy it. The cab is cool because now they're offering like a crew cab. So this one doesn't have it, but there's going to be a version where you can actually have a row of seats right here. So if you have, like, say a crew of guys, they got 4 guys or 5 guys, they can actually all ride in the cargo van plus carry all the gear in the back. So that makes for an awesome work vehicle. And then as far as family van goes, I have a family of 5, me, my wife, and 3 kids. This would make sense for me too, because now mom and dad can sit in the front and 3 kids can be belted in the back safely and legally and still have room for all of our toys. The strollers, the bikes, you name it, everything, kayaks or whatever, they can all still fit in the back. So it makes a great family vehicle too. And I think they have other options too, like passenger van options where you can have like 12 passengers, up to 15 passengers. So if you have a huge family, like we do, we got a lot of Hawaiians in our family and Filipinos in our family, and Mexicans and Cambodians, you name it, we got everybody. But we could fill a 15 passenger van, no problem. So I'm actually thinking about getting a big one myself. Or if you own a business, like I said, if you own a business, kind of makes sense. Or an RV. You want to have 5 seats for your family and then build out like a bunk bed system with a sink and shower and a stove and all that. You still have room for all that in the back. And then maybe get a pop-top version, take it to one of the aftermarket companies and make a pop-top version, and now you can have a bed up top with bunks in the bottom for the kids. So many options with this van. It's incredible. Matter of fact, let's kind of show you what it looks like when you stand in here. Like I said, this is the medium size, and look, I'm actually standing straight up in here, and I'm not hitting my head. It's perfect. I'm 5'9" for the record, 5'10" depending if I'm wearing big boots. But yeah, the medium size is pretty good. And then there's obviously a high roof model as well. Pretty standard fare up here. If you've seen the Transits before, lots of cup holders, that's important. Automatic transmission, you got a infotainment system with options, I'm sure, up to yin yang, navigation. What do they call that? Bliss system. It's like a blind spot system. Nice big mirrors. Decent radio, I'm sure. AC vents, enough to get the job done. Up top, you got some storage up here. Cubbies for stuff up here as well. So I heard they're going to come out with a Model 2 that has seats that turn around, like captain chairs that turn around. So for you family folks and RVers and stuff like that, that probably makes a lot of sense to have seats that turn around. Just makes it more livable. You know what I noticed? This setup here has a bench seat. You don't really see that very often. Look at that. This second seat over here, that's a bench option, so you can actually sit 3 up front. You don't really see that very often. I like that. Obviously you can't walk through it anymore, but if you want to have a 3-seat bench, that's an option. That's very cool. I don't know what this is. You put your cell phone on there, it might crush it. Matter of fact, I know it would crush it. Look at that. Oh yeah. Make sure you don't put your cell phone in that pocket. Not sure why that's even there. Oh, and the transmission, that's another one too. They're going to offer this with a 10-speed transmission. Ford pretty much knows what they're doing now. They got all that technology from the Raptors and other high-performance vehicles and Mustangs and stuff. Here's the biggest upgrade that I like. So they're going to offer these with 4-wheel drive, or actually all-wheel drive. So for you guys that need to go a little bit of off-road on fire trails or in the dirt or in the mud, snow, rain, all that good stuff, you'll have an all-wheel drive option. Yeah, that's a big one though, guys. All-wheel drive. I can't wait. All right, guys, so there you have it. That's my quick rundown of the new Ford Transit Cargo van. What do you guys think about this thing? All-wheel drive, 10-speed transmission, crew cab configuration, 3 rooftops, 3 chassis lengths. I think it's pretty awesome. I'm seriously thinking about getting one of these. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And leave a like to support my channel. Appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.